Just little by little, you persist. Just persist. And it grows. Don't try to conquer everything at once. Just stay, look, and see. You come, if you don't identify with anything at all, just for short. Don't say all day. You're not asked to do all day. But in the morning, I would recommend you give a little time before you go out into the world, so to speak, and learn to just empty yourself. Everybody should know what is the most healthy thing for a human being, and nobody's teaching it. Just empty everything. Don't fight, don't curse, don't throw, don't destroy, but empty, be detached. Let things come, but give more energy to just being detached and yet conscious. Don't hold a shape to yourself. Just be aware and detached. Don't hide, don't fight. Learn to do it. Because nobody is empty. We're all carrying something. Nobody, it tastes what empty, and yet is the one thing that is universal in you. So don't try and take on the world. It's only here. Your world is only in here. Learn to be detached. And you'll see that quickly, you feel the change inside more. Just stay with it. And don't worry for anything else. Gradually, a lot of the troubles you have in life will begin to come more right. Autocorrect. Just keep staying. And something want to say, it cannot be this, it cannot be simple like this. Just do. And then when you say, I've done this, I've looked at this. See when you become empty if you are unhappy. See if you are suffering. See if you're anxious. See if there's any fear lingering in you. See if you're worried about life or death. See. Because you will have the capacity to see. And if it feels really, really good to you, invest in this commitment to keep doing it, just for yourself. What is more simple than this? It's just the mind is not having it. It's trying to find another way to fix the world, which it doesn't want to. Many people try to fix the life, then you get to a point there's still more fixing. There's no end to fixing. All that needs to happen is that you are in the place of self-discovery, that you're resting inside your heart. All the great beings, the teachers, those transcended, that's all that happened. They came back to their original nature. Earlier than the mind and conditioning. They didn't fight. When you realize who you are, life goes on. Action, reaction, interaction, people, life flows. And you find that your own life is flowing also. Rather than fencing and defending and trying to arrange life, you find that in some way you are life. And at the same time, the witnessing of life occurs to you. Simple.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'd also like to thank the beings here whom I've encountered who've said that exact thing to me, and I appreciate that.
Very good.
Thank you so much.
Thanks to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Should we sit a little bit? We won't break up the sitting with too many. Just one sitting will do for 15 or 17 minutes. I think you can handle it. I'm here with you. Okay? Om. Now leave everything alone. Don't carry any identity with anything that may appear in the mind. Be apart and alone and conscious. Mind will take some shape, it will come, it's okay. You are not this shape or any shape. But resist the habit to get pulled into the mind's movement. Very simple. Be very determined to stay uninvolved. Doesn't matter what comes. Just be alone. Let go of all identity. It is possible. Do it. Remain empty and inwardly very spacious. You are not a room. You have no boundaries here. Do not hold on to any identity. When you hear this sound, it means emptiness. Stay empty. For some time it might seem very easy to become distracted. Because of the habit to play with the mind. But here, now, be only alone. You don't need any identity for this. And do not fall asleep. Don't create. Stay empty. Detached. You're being aware of the strength of the mind that has been the main influence in your functioning. You're doing well. Stay empty and conscious. Mind will try to put you to sleep, to avoid the power of being awake and empty. Do not be deceived. You do not need anything from the mind. Discover this. Here, mind's trick is always to distract you from God within yourself, from truth, and from your eternal nature. Stay empty. Even it feels difficult to not engage with the mind, but grace is with you. This is perhaps one of the most important exercises to break free from ego. discover pure consciousness, unmixed with mind. This is very rare, but you will never regret it. Choose to remain empty. Don't identify with the person. This is weakness. Very good. Stay empty. There is nothing of value mind can give you here. You are choosing and have chosen by God's grace to awaken in this life form. Something is trying to distract you from this. Stay only aware. Awareness is yourself, true, beyond names and forms. Don't let your head fall. Stay up. Do not touch any image or any thought or even the sense of your own personal identity. Be detached. It's only appearing in mind. Awareness is not a state you have come to enjoy, beyond enjoyment or suffering. Absolutely pure being. That which perceives, experiencing even. Stay empty. Be determined to stay empty. Do not give in to the mind. You will soon see why. You are not your head. You are not your thoughts. Oh. Empty, empty. Notice the unbound nature of this emptiness. Without boundary. This exercise is most important for you to recognize that thoughts, sensations can come, but they cannot affect the emptiness. You're very present. Also, that there's no need to sit all day, but to clarify your being, be here, and life flows on within the awareness as it has always done. It's very important to experience the separation from personal feelings and identity and mind. Clarity and peace, true happiness. Also be aware that awareness itself does not change. Awareness is not an exercise. It is the ground of being. You need not believe this. You ought to be able to verify. You're awake. If you don't touch identity, everything is flowing fine. Actions, reactions, interactions become natural. But don't speak about it. Simply be. sometimes you may experience a sensation like the urge to yawn, meaning like very natural thing, very good, freeing up the space. It can happen also, and also sign of grace. It's okay. Don't work for that. Everything spontaneous. You begin to experience everything as a play of spontaneity. You'll be very present and undisturbable. But if disturbance play, also be aware of this. You may go and sit, just again, clarify and move. Clarify, flow. All is good. Do not endure being in the company that disturbs your peace. You can step away. You do not have that obligation unless it is forced upon you, in which case you will turn it into an exercise in detachment. And do not look for trouble to test yourself. Let it come spontaneously. Okay. I say don't look for things to test, because it's the ego that wants to be tested. Very good. Oh, thank you. Ignorance will manifest through the mind. But if and when ignorance gets combined with arrogance, much trouble will come. Observe them with detachment. Free yourself from such entanglements and remain happy and peaceful.